everyone, Schooner 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 0-3 Kansas City Royals taking on the 0-4 Minnesota Twins here at the Metrodome. And here is the starting lineup for the Kansas City Royals. Leading off, the center fielder, Joey Gathright. Batting second, the second baseman, Mark Gunzelek. Batting third, the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Jose Gullin in the cleanup position. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Billy Butler. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Mark Tehan. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ross Gilode. Batting eighth, the catcher, John Buck. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Tony Penna. On the mound for the Minnesota Twins, it is Scott Baker. Baker, 11 wins, 4 losses, 3.45 ERA, 172 and 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 161 hits, 141 strikeouts, and 40 walks. Metrodome is a -1 to strikes and a -4 to walks. And with that, Joey Garthright steps up into the batter's box, and we are ready to start this game. Joey batting a .333 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-2. 3-2 is a blank. And that is going to be 5-3. 5-3 ground ball to first base for out number 1. Next up is Mark. Mark batting a .300 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-6. 5-6 is a strike. That's a 6. The 19 is too high. And we have 3-5. That is going to be a fly ball to left field. 2 away. And that's going to bring up Alex Gordon. Here's the pitch. 5-2. Blank. And that's going to be 2-5. 2-5 is a double star 3. And that is a fly ball out to center field. Gomez underneath that to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Twins retire them in order. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins. Leading off, the first baseman, Carlos Gomez. Leading off, the center fielder, Carlos Gomez. Batting second, the catcher, Joe Manuel. Batting third, the right fielder, Michael Cuttier. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Justin Monroe in the cleanup position. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Delmon Young. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Craig Monroe. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Mike Lamb. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Matt Tolbert. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Adam Everett. On the mound for the Royals, it is John Bale. Bale, no wins, 3 losses, a 4.39 ERA, 26 and 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 29 hits, 14 strikeouts, and 6 walks. All right, here's the pitch to Gomez. Gomez batting a 158. And that is going to be 2-4. 2-4 is a blank. And that is going to be 6-5. Line drive to the shortstop for out number 1. And that is going to bring up Joe Manor. Manor batting an 091. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-6. That is a walk. 7-11, too high. And that is going to be 3-1. 3-1 is a double star 1. Ground ball to second for out number 2. Michael Cuttier up. Cuttier batting a 333 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-2. 2-2 is a blank. And that is going to be 5-6. 5-6 is a fly ball out to center. And that retires the side. So the Royals return the favor as they retired the Twins in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1, the score is scoreless here in Minnesota. And we go to the top of the second. It is Jose, Billy, and Mark due up for the Kansas City Royals. Jose Guillen batting a 200 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-4. 1-4 is a strike. That's a 9. That's a 2. He struck him out. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Billy Butler. Butler batting a 273 average. Here's the pitch. 1-1, range play at the Metrodome. 5-4, a single plus 7, so it's a single to Young. Fly ball out there to Young. Young's range is on a 1-3. That is a 6. That failed. And he gets the hold sign as the 4 is higher than his base run rating of a 2. So he stays on with a single. All right, strategy rolls at 19. Infield at double play death. Mark Teahen up. Teahen batting a 200 average. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 19, so the Royals are holding off on strategy right now. 2-5. 2-5 is a blank. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a single out there to left field. And with less than a 0, the base runner holds. Nothing happens there. We have a 6. Adjusted base run, 1 or less. On the ABR, on their adjusted base run, they hold. So nothing happens there. So the Royals have runners on first and second, and that's going to bring up Ross Galard. Here's the pitch. He's batting a 182 for the replay so far in the replay. Strategy roll 2. Twins hold off. Royals hold off on the strategy. That pitch, 6-2. Range play. 3-6. Double star 3. And that is a center fly ball out there to Gomez. Gomez's range is on a 1-4. That's a 6. It becomes a single. All right, let's see what happens here. If it's 1 or less, it holds. Butler will advance home. And Mark goes to third on that. So with that, runner scores. Teahen goes to third. And the Royals now have runners on the corner. And the infield is going to be, they're going to bring the corners in as John Buck comes up. First time we've seen him in this replay so far. Strategy rolls a 6, so the Royals holding off on strat. Here's the pitch. The pitch to Buck, 4-1. 4-1 is a strike. That's a 12. That's a 4. And he struck him out. Struck him out. Infield now at normal depth as Tony Penna, the shortstop, batting a 100 average. Strategy roll is a 4. Here's the pitch. 4-3. Wild pitch. 11. And that is going to score another run. And with that, Ross goes to second. That's going to bring in Tehan. Mark scores on a wild pitch. And that is going to be 1-5. Yep. So here we go with that on a wild pitch. 2-2. And that is an out. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the second. It is Justin Delmon and Craig due up for the Twins. Justin Monroe batting a 400 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-4. That's a blank. And 3-2. That's a double star 6. Fly ball out there to Garthright for out number 1. Delmon Young up. He's batting a 235 average. Here's the pitch. The pitch to Young. And that's going to be 1-6. That's going to be a strike. That's an 11. That's an 8. He struck him out. Next up, Craig Monroe. Monroe batting a 222 average. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Blank. 4-6. Line drive to the shortstop. And that is out number. And that is out number 3. So the Royals retire the Twins in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's 3 up, 3 down. Easy inning to score there. After 2, it's the Royals 2, the Twins nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's Joey, Mark, and Alex due up for Kansas City. We go to the top of the order. Joey Garthright batting 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-3. That's a blank. 3-5. Line drive back to the pitcher. Barco with that takes it, throws it over to Monroe for out number 1. Mark up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-5. That's a blank. And 2-4. Ground ball to first base for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Alex Gordon. Here's the pitch. 2-3. Strikeout plus. We add 10 minus 4. We're adding 6. That's a 22. That's a 12. And he struck him out. Struck him out looking. So the Royals, no runs, no hits, no errors as the Twins retire Kansas City in order. We go to the bottom of the third. It is Mike, Matt, and Adam due up. Here's the pitch to Mike. Mike Lamb batting a 167. And that is going to be 3-5. That's a strike. 6. The 12 is too high. 2-5, and that is a fly ball out to Garthright. Underneath that one for out number 1. Matt Tolbert. First time we've seen him today. First time we've seen him in the replay so far. Here's the pitch to Matt. And that is going to be 5-1. 5-1 is a range play. 1-2. Double to Garthright. Garthright's range is in a 1-3. That's a 1. He makes the play at the wall. And he takes the hit away. And we go to now Adam Everett. Everett batting a 300 average. Here's the pitch. 6-6. Strike. That's a 5. That's a 1. That's an 11. The 11 too high. 1-2. Ground ball to second. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Twins. After 3, Kansas City 2, Minnesota nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It is Jose, Billy, and Mark due up for Kansas City. Jose is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-3. That's going to be a strikeout plus. That's going to be a 9. That's a 19. That's an 8. And he struck him out. Struck him out on that one. Billy Butler, 1 for 1 on the day with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 6-6. That's a walk. That's a 6. The 19, too high. Does not walk him. 2-3. Ground ball to third for out number 2. Mark Teahen up. Teahen is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-4. 2-4 is a strike. That's a 10. That's a 9. And he struck him out. No runs, no hits, no errors. The Twins retire them in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Carlos, Joe, and Michael due up for the Twins. Carlos Gomez 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-3. And that is a single. So Carlos Gomez on with a single. And that is going to bring up Joe Manor. Manor is 0 for 1 on the day. And we have a steal attempt. They are going to attempt the steal. That's a stolen base of a +1, +2 to the 15. It's going to be a 17 or less. And that is a 13. And Gomez successfully steals second. All right. So he's on second. Infield still at double play depth. Here's the pitch to Joe. And that is going to be 4-6. That is a strike. That's a 3. The 20, too high. 6-3. Fly ball to Garthright for out number 1. Carlos Gomez gets the hold sign, does not advance. And that is going to bring up Michael Cuttier. Cuttier 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is a 5. Infield at double play depth. 1-1. Blank. 3-5. Single. Past third. So Carlos will score. On that, and that is going to leave a runner on first. And the crowd cheers on that one. Justin Monroe comes up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is a 12. The Twins holding off on Strat. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-1. 2-1 hit by pitch. Nothing. Does not get hit by the pitch. That's going to be 1-2. And that is going to be a double past Teahen. And that is going to put runners on second and third. Cuttier holds. Delman Young up. Young is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls an 8. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-2. That's going to be a walk. That's a 2. The 4 is too high. And that is going to be 5-6. That is a single Pascual. And with that, the Twins bats have just woken up on the second time around. And that is going to bring up Craig Monroe. Monroe is 0 for 1 on the day. Infield going to double play depth. Strategy rolls a 2. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-1. That's a range play. And that's going to be 3-6. Fly ball to Gulen. Gulen's range is on a 1-2. That is a 5. That's going to be a single. And that's going to score Monroe. And Young with a base run rating of a 4. That's a 2. We had a +1. We had a +2 to that. His normal base run rating average is a 2. We had 2. So he will go from second to third. He does get the extra base. And with that, it's like everything for the Twins for the Royals, have just fell apart on that. Giving up 3 runs so far in the 4th inning, the Twins do have a 1-run lead, and that's going to bring up Mike Lamb. Lamb is 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll 1. Infield at normal depth. 5-2. That's a strike. 6. The 13 is too high. And that is going to be a 4-6. Question mark 9. That's a 7. That is a double. Double Pascual on a power hit. That's going to score Young. Monroe goes to third, gets the hold sign. Lamb on second. And the Twins now have a 2-run lead here in the 4th inning. They are going to go out there to the mound and have a quick chat with Justin Bale. The pitching coach comes out also as well, and the catcher. They're going to go out there and talk to John on the mound and see what is going on. All right, they are going to let him pitch. They said if he scores 1 more run, as they go back, he gives the sign to the manager to make the call to the bullpen. So they're warming up the Royals are warming up their bullpen right now as we speak. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch to Matt Tolbert. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And that is going to be 5-4. That is a wild pitch. That's a 2. And that scores Monroe. Lamb goes to third. 1-6. Ground ball to second. Is he going to try to score? No, he is not. And the out is at first, and there is 2 outs. And runner on third. Bale now at his pull rating, so we'll see what happens here as Adam Everett comes up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is an 11. No strategy going on there. And that is going to be 5-3. That's a strike. That's a 5. That's a 10. The 10 is too high. 1-3. Ground ball to third. And that retires the side. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. After 4, it's Minnesota 5, Kansas City 2. As we go to the top of the 5th, it is Ross John and Tony due up for the Kansas City Royals. Here, Ross batting 1 for 1 on the day. Here's a ribby. 5-5 blank. And that is going to be 6-4. That's a double. And with that, Ross leads off with a double. All right, John Buck. Buck 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Strategy roll is a 7. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-4. 2-4 is a strike. That's a 12. The 18 is too high. And 2-1. Fly ball to Cuttier. That is out number 1, but Ross will advance to third on that play. And with that, we do have a pickoff attempt. Scott Baker does not pick anyone off, but as I've been showing for that, we will show that number off. That is a 10. Here's the pitch to Penna. Penna 0 for 1 on the day, 3-2. Home run! That's a 0. Oh, nothing. That's a net 0. He failed the D20 check on that one. 2-5, ground ball to first. And he is going to try to score, though. Are they going to, will the defense try for the auto out at first? No. So with that, if D6 higher, then base run is out, otherwise safe. That is a force out at home. And Penna's on. 2 outs. With that, Penna is out. Penna gets on, and Ross is out at first on that one. Fielder's choice to third on that one. Joey Garthwaite, we go to the top of the order. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy rolls a 15. And that's going to be 1-1. 1-1 is our range play. We go to the Metrodome for this play. 2-4. Ground ball back to the catcher. Range is on a 1-4. No, yep, 1-4. That's a 2. Makes the play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Carlos, Joe, and Michael due up for the Twins. John Bale not coming back out here for the 5th inning. They did make that play to say nope. And Kansas City, they are going to bring in they're going to bring in Hideo Nomo. No wins, no losses, 18 no saves, 18.69 ERA, pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowed 10 hits, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks. So we're going to take a look here at the stats of John Bale. Bale went 4 innings, allowed 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 strike, 1 wild pitch, ERA of 11.25. So here's the pitch. He does have a special K rating, so we'll see if that factors in here. 6-6, that's going to be a walk plus. That's a 20. That's a 3. That's a 12. That's a 3, and they walk them. All right, we're going to go with a hit and run here. Infield coming in on this play. Here's the pitch to Joe Manor. Manor is 0 for 2 on the day. 1-3 at the ballpark. That's a 16. That is outside of the range of the Special K. 5-2. Single to Gulen. And he gets on, and Gomez goes to third on that. Twins picking right out where they left off. Infield going to bring the corners in for this one. Michael Cuttier up. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a run and an RBI. Strategy rolls a 6. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Blank. 18. 18 is outside of the range of the Special K. 1-1. Double star 2. Ground ball to second. And is he going to try to score? No, he is not. So that is going to be a fielder's choice. Runner on first. That is going to be a force out at second. And Cuttier is on, 1 away. So runners on first and third. Infield at double play depth. Justin Monroe is up. Strategy roll 11. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-4. Home run. That's a 13. The 20 is too high. 5. That is a strikeout. And he struck him out. Damon Young up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-1. Home run. 5. The 11, too high. 17 outside of the range of the Special K. 4-4. Single to Tejan. So we have a 1. And let's see. We have a 2 here for that. Base run is equal to or less than. Lead runner advances. If roll is less than or equal to. We have a 1. We check the second die. It's a 3. Lead runner advances. No, base run is a 2, so it's less than. If roll is less than or equal to, which it is not. That's high. So it goes to the bottom one here. Base run is runner advances. If roll is higher than the trailing runner, lead runner advances. Let's see here. Lead runner advances. If roll is higher, no. Young does not. It's a tie. If roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's base run, no adjustments. The trailing runner advances on the throw. So runners are now on second and third. Had to do a little figuring out on that one, viewers. Craig Monroe comes up. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a run and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 4. Here's the pitch. 6-6. Walk plus 23. Walked him. And they load the bases. Mike Lamb is up. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a double and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 4. Here's the pitch. 6-3. Error. Possible error on a throw. 14 outside of the range of the Special K. 2-4. Ground ball to first. 20. No error there. And that retires the side. No, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. After 5, it's Minnesota 6, Kansas City 2. We go to the top of the 6th, It is Mark, Alex, and Jose due up for the Royals. Mark is 0 for 2 in the day. Here's the pitch. 4-1. Strike. 6. That's a 6. The 17 too high. And that's going to be 4-1. And that's a ground out to the shortstop. And that's going to bring up Alex Gordon. Gordon 0 for 2 in the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 6-4. Double blank on that one. And that is going to be 4-5. Fly ball to Gomez. Out number 2. Jose Guillen is up. Guillen is 0 for 2 in the day with 2 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-4. That is a double question mark. Right-handed batter. Double star and a 1 to 15. That is a 3. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Young. And that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Matt, Adam, and Carlos due up as the Twins retire the Royals in order. Here's the pitch to Matt. Matt Tolbert is 0 for 2 in the day. They are going to leave Hito Nomo. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4. Range play. And that is a special K. That's a strikeout. Struck him out. That's going to bring up Adam Everett. Hito can face one more batter before he's tired. Here's the pitch to Adam. Adam 0 for 2 on the day. And that is going to be 3-5. That's a strikeout. Plus we add 9. That's a 15. That's a 2. He struck him out looking. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Here's Carlos Gomez. Gomez 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and 2 runs. And then it's going to be 2-4. That is a walk. That's a 2. The 15 is too high. And that is a 1. He struck him out. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 6, it's Minnesota 6, Kansas City 2. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Billy, Mark, and Russ due up for the Royals. Scott Baker can face 3 more batters before he's tired. Billy Butler is up. Butler is 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-1. That is going to be a blank. And that is going to be 5-4. That is a double star 2. Fly ball out there to Young for out number 1. Mark Teahen is up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. He has a strikeout and a run. And that is going to be 4-6. That's a strike. 10. 16 too high. 2-2. Fly ball out there to left field. 2 away. Ross Galard up. He's 2 for 2 in the day with a double and an RBI. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-3. That's an error on a possible throw. 5-3. Double star 4. Fly ball out there to Cuttier. That is out number 3. Sing, take me out to the ball game. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Twins retire the Royals in order, 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is Joe, Michael, and Justin due up for the Twins. And that is going to do it for Hito Nomo. as they are going to bring in Joe Petrolaw. Petrolaw's 1 win, 2 losses, no saves, a 5.98 ERA, 52 and 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 56 hits, 38 strikeouts, and 14 walks. Joe Petrolaw also has a special K rating. All right, let's take a look here at the box scores. As we go into the bottom half of the 7th inning, Kansas City scored only 2 runs in the 2nd inning. Minnesota's been holding them to that. Minnesota, their bats woken up in the 4th inning, and they allowed 5 runs. They earned 5 runs in the 4th inning, 1 run in the 5th inning, and they have nothing yet in the 6th inning. As we start the 7th inning here, Kansas City has 2 runs on 4 hits. Minnesota 6 runs on 8 hits. No errors for each team. And let us take a look here at the stats here for Hito Nomo. Nomo went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, earned run, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. ERA of 4.50 on that. So here's the pitch to Joe Manor. Manor is 1 for 3 on the day. And that is going to be for 5. That's a home run. That's a 2. The 13 is too high. The 10 outside of the range of the special K, 6-1. That is a double. And Manor leads off with a double. Michael Cuttier. Cuttier is 1 for 3 on the day with a run and an RBI. Here's the pitch. And then it's going to be 3-5. Possible error on a ground ball. That's a 15. That's outside of the range of the special K. 3-5. Single past Gordon. And let's see, does Gordon advance home? He has a 3. Let's see, does Joe advance home? He has a 3. He advances home on a 5 and 6. No. And that is going to bring up Justin Monroe. Monroe is 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and a run scored. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And then it's going to be 1-3. 1-3, home run. That's an 18. Well, that's a 13. The 18 too high. And that is going to be 5-4. Fly ball out there to Garthwaite. And is he going to try to score on that one? That is a failed sacrifice roll. 4 is high. Let us see. That is a 6. So lead runner advances. So Joe will advance. Ball cut off. Trailing runner caught in a showdown and a rundown. And that is a run. Runner quickly out. No other advances. And he's out at second on that one. And with that, Damon Young comes up. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, a run, and 2 RBIs. Joe can face 3 more batters before he's tired. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4. That is going to be a possible error. 18 is outside of the range of the special K. 3-6. Ground ball to second. Error rating is a 1-3. 17. That is out number 3. And 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Twins after 7. It's Minnesota 7, Kansas City 2. We go to the top of the 8th. It is John, Tony, and Joe. And Joey due up for the Royals. Scott Baker is tired, so they are going to pull him. And they said, thank you very much, Mr. Baker, for your service. As we now head into the 8th inning, it is a right, left coming up for Kansas City. So this is the first time that Minnesota has gone to their bullpen. And they are going to bring in they're going to bring in Pat Neshek to pitch this inning. Pat Neshek, let's take a look here. He has one loss, a 4.72 ERA, 13 and 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 12 hits, 15 strikeouts, and 3 walks in the real season. And let's take a look here at the stats here for Scott Baker. Baker went 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch, ERA of 2.57. So he will have to face John, Tony, and Joey due up. Here's the pit. And let us see. They are going to make some changes as well. Justin Monroe is going to come out at first. And they are going to bring in Brian Bashir to take over at first. At third base, it's going to be Nick Puto at third. Right field, they're going to go with Danyard Spawn is going to take over at right field. So they are making some changes here in the 8th. We do have a little bit of a change in the lineup for that. So they are pulling their guys. They want to keep that lead. Here's the pitch to John. And that is going to be 5-2. That is a strike. That's a 12. That's a 12, and he struck him out. Tony Penna is 0 for 2 in the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-5. That is a hit by pitch. That doesn't happen. Nothing going on with that. So 3-3, fly ball to Spawn. For out number 2, we go to the top of the order. Joey Garthright. Garthright 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-6. That's a blank. Garthright 0 for 3 on the day. 4-3. Ground ball to shortstop. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. As the Twins retire the Royals in order, we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is Craig, Nick, and Matt due up for Minnesota. And Joe Petrior is going to be retired from this inning as well. And they are going to go with Yashuko Yabuta. And I apologize if I butchered the name. One win, 3 losses, a 4.78 ERA, 37.23 innings pitched, allowed 41 hits, 25 strikeouts, and 17 walks. Also with a special K. Joe Petrio went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, ERA of 9.0. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, like I said, it is Craig, Nick, and Matt due up. Here's the pitch to Craig. Craig 1 for 2 on the day. And that is going to be 6-3. That is a blank. And that is a 3. That is a strikeout. Struck him out. Nick Punto up, batting a .600 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4. That's a strikeout. That's a 10. That's a 5. He struck him out. And that is going to be Matt Tolbert. Tolbert is 0 for 3 in the day with a strikeout. The pitch. 6-1. Double star. Ground ball to second. As the Twins retire as the Royals retire the Twins in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to but will we see some ninth inning magic? We go to the top of the ninth. It is Mark, Alex, and Jose due up for the Royals. Let's take a look here at the box score after 8 innings of play. Kansas City is scoring the only 2 runs in the entire game in the 2nd inning. Minnesota scoring in the 4th, the 5th, and in the 7th. They have 7 runs on 10 hits. Kansas City, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors yet from any team. And that is going to do it for Pat. Pat Neshek is going to come out. And we have a right, left, right. And that is going to bring in Denny Reyes. And they're going to bring in Danny Reyes to close out this game. Danny Reyes, let's take a look at his stats. 3 wins, no losses, no saves, a 2.33 ERA, pitched 46 1/3 innings, allowed 40 hits, 39 strikeouts, and 13 walks. He will have to face Mark, Alex, and Jose. And they are not going to let Mark take this hit. They're going to pinch run him. They're going to do a pinch hit. And that is going to be Esteban German to come in to pinch hit. Here's the pitch. They were down by 5, but as we know, no lead in inside pitch is safe. 2-2. Possible error. And that is going to be a 6-4. And that is a double. That's a 15 out there to Spawn. Spawn's error rating is at a 1-4. That's a 15. No error there. And German leads off with a double. Alex Gordon up. Gordon is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. Infield at normal depth. 1-3. Doubles, question mark. Double star and a 1-10. That's a ground ball to short. And the out is at first. Roll of a 6. Advance only on a roll of a 6 if balls hit the 3rd. It is not. It's at the 2nd. And the 6 is higher, so he does not advance. So 1 out, runner on 2nd. Jose Guillen is up. He's 0 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts. The pitch. And that is going to be 3-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Metrodome for this one. 2-3, ground ball to the pitcher. And the out is at first. And he does not. So 2 outs, runner on 2nd. Billy Butler up. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. Dennis Reyes is now tired. 1-2. That's a strike. That's a 5 to 16. Too high. 2-3. Ground ball to 3rd. And that's the game. The Twins win. Minnesota Twins defeat the Kansas City Royals 7-2. Final line score coming right up. So the Twins get their first win of the season in this replay. Winning pitcher today is Scott Baker. Losing John Bale draws the loss. Kansas City 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Minnesota 7 runs on 10 hits. No home runs by either team. So let's take a look here. John Bale draws the loss. He went 4 innings, allowed 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 wild pitch, 11.25 ERA. Scott Baker gets the win, went 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch as well, and has an ERA of 2.57. Well, that is going to do it for us here at the Metrodome. Minnesota Twins are your winners today, 7-2 over the Kansas City Royals. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstiles here at the Metrodome, and we will see you next time. And this is Scoonie 007. And we'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.